Yeah, since the German beating saga of Ike Ekweremadu, so many people have actually, seek my opinion beyond Igbo land territory. The previous video I made that video strictly from the Igbo because family matter, you get as we the address them. And my opinion on what I said on that video for my own people is how we talk to ourselves inside. Now, if you want to hear my own opinion with regards to the entire Nigeria, because I have the voice, I am the oracle of the oppressed people in Nigeria, the trapped and enslaved people and the victims of Nigerian state, which is the Nigerian people. From Arewa to Duduwa to Biafrans, I speak the voice of the oppressed in Nigeria. And many media houses following me left, right, and center, they called me, they want to come to my office, they want to come to my house, they want my opinion as to what happened, as to what is happening to Nigerians. And the wake-up call by all Nigerians, because what happened to Ike Ekweremadu is just beyond Igbo affair. I must tell you that. People say that now we want to address it like brothers. Like I admonished that revolution will be regionally based. The Yorubas, the Arewas, the Igbos, the Ijos, the victims of Nigerian state, go back to your region and address your problem and address those people who are your problem. You see, this is not the time to answer too much call. Please stop calling. Now, many media houses which have approached me to seek my opinion, I told them, you will not come to my house, neither will you come to my office. You are going to come and meet me in my constituency, which is on the street, because that is where I belong. I belong to the ordinary and oppressed people of Nigeria on the street that are in the middle of nowhere with their future at stake. And I speak for them to rise up, to put senses into their brain and free them mentally and let them realize the powers they have, because now we will be the people, now we be the government. And it is time for them to take their powers back, their lives back, their destiny back. And from the whole thing that has happened, I don't want to repeat myself. And that is why I will admonish you to listen to my response to so many media houses that approached me on the street, which is my constituency. I'll be right back.
What is your reaction on the incident that happened in January?
What I say is quite an unfortunate incident, in the sense that the people are showing their resentment. Honestly speaking, ordinary people out there are feeling the pains of what is happening in Nigeria today, and the insensitivity of the political class to the plight of the people is beginning to show in their reactions. And the people there in Germany, if you heard what they were saying that the killings, the insecurity, the underdevelopment of the Southeast, the political class are not after it. Many of them have their children schooling abroad while the schools here are not working. They go to the diaspora or in abroad to have their medical service while medical and health situation here is in shambles. So among many other things, we are now talking about insecurity, the menace of Fulani herdsmen destroying farmlands and all that. And it seems that the political class are insensitive about this because they are not direct victims of all this. So it is really, it's unfortunate. If the political class can learn, it's a signal, it's a message that sending out that nowhere is safe for the political class anymore outside Nigeria if this continues. So that's the whole thing and how it played out. Now, Another thing again you have to understand about this thing is that when you talk about Nigeria, but these guys are angry with the situation of the Easterners. When I mean Easterners, the Igbos in Nigeria, and not just Easterners, but Biafra in general, because Biafra is bigger than Igbo. Talking about the Southeast, the old Eastern region, comprising the South and the Southeast and other parts. You see, they have carried on their shoulder the one Nigeria mantra in their attitude, in their character, in their exhibition, in developing other places. But this cannot be said of other areas in Nigeria. And yet, these same people have continued to be oppressed. And those in government are insensitive about it. Okay, if you look at there is no political class or no politician from the north or from the west that has ever worn such regalia to any occasion in Nigeria or outside. That is to show you how Ndi Igbo carries this one Nigeria mantra in development, and even in politics. Nobody can ever wear such Nigerian coat of arms in replacement of the traditional wear of an Igbo man. Just to tell you how far Ndi Igbo love one Nigeria. But it is not working out for them. It is, and those of their counterpart have never worn such. That is to tell you that they are not even loyal to this one Nigeria they are talking, and that is one of the anger of our people. That is one of the insensitivity of the political class. Until the people have their due representatives in government, things will continue to go wrong. Things will continue to go bad. And it will get to a point that it will become an outburst that nobody can control.
What happened in Germany, why I say is unfortunate, is that here you have your schools not running, but some of this political class are there taking their children in working schools abroad. The hospitals here have collapsed. The health system here have collapsed, but they go abroad to take medical attention. This is one of those things, or some of those things, that the people are beginning to get angry at. That if you are going abroad to get some of these things, you know, for your children, for your family, for yourselves, why can't you establish them in your homeland? And that is what they have just poured out in such an unfortunate. And why I called it unfortunate is that it's not supposed to happen that way. If the political class actually have opened themselves up to be reachable to the people, there will be a medium of interaction between the people and the elites. But these elites or the political class have made themselves gods in human form, that they are unreachable and untouchable by the people. The people don't have access to them to tell them this is what we want, this is our aspiration. You can't say you are representing somebody or you are governing somebody, but yet you don't have any direct contact with these people. So that's exactly what, you know, burst out in that form in Germany. And I think it is a clear message being sent to the political class that it is no longer safe. That safe haven they presume that they built for themselves outside this country is no longer safe for them. And it is better for them to start thinking inward to fix some of the things, beginning with education and health. Talking about insecurity, which is one of the reasons why Kweremadu was accosted, that things are not working here. Igbos will say in their native dialect that what it means is that when your house is on fire, you don't go about pursuing rats. You don't go about going for carnivals and celebration, whereas there is trouble in your land, whereas women are being raped. People can't access their farmland again because of the Fulani herdsmen menace. So when all these things are happening and the political class feel insensitive, now the people will now, you know, burst out in such a way, and it becomes unfortunate. So it is high time the political class start learning lessons and start understanding that it is time for them to reach out to the people and not allow this to get to the point where it will be unstoppable and uncontrollable.
Thank you very much. I understand that he was invited.
Yeah.
For the program. He didn't really go there on his own accord.
Yeah, now let me tell you, you know, that reminds me of the reason why I would say the unfortunate incident happened. You know, Igbos, they are the most civilized people. You must tell them that, you must give them that. Our ancestors have the most civilized society before the colonization. Now, that threat is still in our heart, and Igbos have been patriotic to Nigeria. Igbos have carried the one Nigeria mantra on their shoulder in the way they conduct themselves, developing any area they went to, the way they carry the issue of Nigeria, one Nigeria, is overwhelming. Looking at the way Ike Kweremadu wore to that event that he was invited, he wore Nigerian coat of arms in placement of Ishiago, normal Igbo traditional attire with the red cap. Now, the people became agitated. Why will you be wearing such thing? Whereas the same country have shown little or no sign of making you part of that same Nigeria. In Nigeria, just like Ike Kweremadu, carrying the shoulder of one Nigeria, just like his colleagues in the southeast, carries the burden of one Nigeria. But you cannot say the same thing with other ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. Nobody I've not seen an Hausa man or a Yoruba man wear that kind of attire in replacement of his native tradition wear in such occasion. But yet we demonstrate that we love this country. But the people are now saying, no, this country is not treating us well. This country has made life miserable for us. Since the war ended, there have been continuous war against the people. Economic war, there is no seaport, there is no airport, international airport working in Igbo land, as if we are under siege. At this point when our people are agitating for self-determination, at this point when our people are saying, even if you can't give us outright independence, why not give us regional autonomy, where we can control our life, where we can control where we can decide for our future what we want to make out of it. So it came at the very wrong time, and I think it is a lesson for other political class to start reasoning towards the aspiration and the plight of their people, and not allow it to get to the point that they can't control. You see, everything you had me say there, everything you had me say there is the direct reflection of what is happening to Nigerians, not just the Igbos. I am talking from my own side because I am an Igbo man. I am a Biafran from the southeastern part of Nigeria. Let the Yorubas, Yoduduas, let them go to their own house and start addressing their own problem, which I believe many of them have begun to wake up, because all this nonsense must stop. You can't have people going abroad after destroying hospitals, after destroying tertiary institutions, after destroying the economy. They go abroad to secure medical attention. They go abroad to train their children. They bank abroad with the looted money that was supposed to fix this place. The revolution have already started. I heard one other senator was taunted in London. It is a wake-up call and a message to the political class that it is no longer business as usual, because the revolution they try to stop on the street in the name of protest is not the actual revolution. That the revolution has started here. Mental freedom. And people are beginning to realize the impunity of Nigerian state and the wickedness of the political class, who are insensitive to the plight of the ordinary people. That is how I'm going to say it. I don't want to say too much because you've had it all already. This is my stand, and this is how it starts. Wayo, monkey go enter market. It is high time. You either sit up or you fizzle out. You either represent the plight of your people. You either solve the problem of the people. You either fix the economy of this place and stop the continuous outflow of our young people trying to seek greener pasture, passing through the shadows of death, through desert, to escape the wickedness, the impunity in Nigeria, the failed government in Nigeria. Whereas people are dying without medical attention, whereas people are dying of preventable diseases because they don't have good medical health care. The children churning out of school, and you have the gut and audacity, some of you sitting in the Senate, to tell the people that the graduates Nigeria are producing are unemployable because some of them can't speak good English because your school system have failed, whereas your own children are schooling abroad.
Go to universities. You wonder whether our universities now are becoming to be primary schools or secondary schools. And very soon we shall be producing graduates who cannot speak English.
If you want these things to end, I will advise the political class, start fixing the hospital and start taking medical attention here in Nigeria. Nobody will accost you abroad. Start sending your children to universities in Nigeria and to secondary schools in Nigeria. Nobody will threaten your children abroad. You will start banking your funds here. Your salary is on not looted fund, because if you loot fund and bank it in Nigeria, so stop sending the money that is supposed to be meant to fix here abroad. There is no safe place for the ruling class that have made life miserable. You know yourselves. It is time to have a rethink, and that is where I'm ending it. Goodbye. Those of you who have been following, keep following me. I will never change. Don't say I was soft on my previous position. Yes, when you talk to your people, when you talk to your brothers, Igbos will say, when you are angry with your brother, you don't allow it to escalate into a public disgrace, which I condemn. But as far as Nigerian state is concerned, the ruling class in Nigeria, as far as they are concerned, they are all culprits to what is happening to Nigerians today. And that is where I'm ending it. I'm ending it on this note, that why I am making this notion to follow due process is not because I am a coward. No, I am saying it because anytime there is violence, it is we, the ordinary people, that are always the victim. And that is why I admonish for a political revolution that will flush out these failed politicians, these failed and corrupt or evil politicians that have the unprecedented wickedness, that are insensitive to the plight of the people. Flush them out of power. You can only do that through the political process, through the political revolution, which PRM have stand in the gap to lead for the people. We identify those, because in Nigeria now it is difficult to identify those who are there to serve the people. And how can the people identify those people? When they are busy being bought with 1 kobo, 2 kobo, buying their elections and votes, because hunger and poverty, they are using it as a weapon against the people. But mental liberation will turn all of them around. And that is what PRM joined the revolution now.
Revolution is in the air. Nigerians who are victims of impunity in government by corrupt political class are fed up. They want their lives back. They want the security of their lives and properties. They want to put an end to medical trips abroad by political class and their families. They are fed up with collapsed health care service of Nigerian hospitals. They are fed up with collapsed education system of Nigerian schools. They are fed up with joblessness of youths who are being pushed to the extreme to survive. The Biafrans, the Oduduwas, the Arawas, and all the ethnic nationalities in Nigeria are fed up with the failed state called Nigeria. It is time for a political revolution that will bring the real freedom to all Nigerian people. Join the train now. Join PRM.
Because now we be government.
Now we be government.
Thank you. Keep watching, keep subscribing, keep following our social media platform. Visit our website www.bvichannel1.com for uncensored news. Good. Follow us on all our social media platform. If you have not subscribed here, please click on the subscription button and click on the bell for notification. You can always call our numbers if you have any interaction. Don't forget, the development of Igbo land is unnegotiable, and the political freedom of my people is a must, and we are determined and committed to it. May God bless you. Goodbye.